Lokovet the days of Purim, we are displaying here the Mgilot Ester of Rabbi Nesienu. Let us start with the Mgilot Ester that the Rebbe Maharash wrote, which is laying in a cardboard case, black cardboard case. The Rebbe is writing in the Hayom Yom on the day of Purim that the Rebbe Maharash was not makpid like some are neheg to write the Megilah in a way that every omed starts, every column starts with the word of Hamelach. He didn't also neheg like those that are neheg, that the Aseres Bnei Hamon are written on a full page, full column. Let's go over now to the two Mgilot Esters of the Rebbe. One is the older one that was laying in a case, a round cardboard, black round cardboard. He was reading the Megilah, listening to the Megilah from in this Megilah till the year of Tovshin Chavtes, 1969. As we see in this picture, the Rebbe is listening to the Megilah taken out from this round case of black cardboard. Then in Tovshin Chavtes, the chosid R Getzil Rubashkin gave the Rebbe a new Mehuderdike Megilah in a silver case. And in all the pictures of after Tovshin Chavtes, we see the Rebbe carrying the Megilah in the silver case. These three Megillahs were displaying in the exhibition of the library, Lokovet Purim. The Mgilot Ester that the Rebbe Maharash wrote is displayed in the showcase of the items that are related to Rebbe Maharash. In this showcase, we see by Morim that he wrote. Actually, there are hanoches of Morim he heard from his father, the Rebbe Tzemach Tzedek, and he wrote them down for himself. And also Morim that he wrote when he became Rebbe by himself. We see here also a volume of tshuvas that he wrote in halacha. We see here a wallet. It's not a wallet for money, it's larger, it's for documents. This wallet, the Rebbetzin Rivke, the Rebbetzin of the Rebbe Maharash, gave as a present to her grandson, the Frierdiker Rebbe. We see here the Masechta Yevomes that he learned in. In the center of the front page, we see his stamp, his name, and the city of Lubavich. We see here the shtarmechir on chometz that he sold the chometz with. And near it, we see the above mentioned Mgilot Ester that he wrote. The Mgilot Esther of the Rebbe we display in the showcase of the items of the Rebbe. In this showcase, we see the picture of the Rebbe when he still was younger than 3 years old, before the first Sheranish. Near it we see the picture of the period when he got married to the Rebbetzin. And then we see the 3 earliest Sforim that he edited. Pirush Haggadah, the Hayom Yom, and the Hayom Yom for children. Was hier de Chanukah manier that the Rebbe was leiding on. Was hier the shofars the Rebbe was blowing on in Rosh Hashanah. He used to come down to blowing the shofar with all these shofars that he had from the previous Rebbes and from his father. In the early years, he was blowing shofar in the one on the left side, till it became possible. It splitted in the top. In order to make it kosher, they had to cut out the whole piece where it was splitted, and then it became kosher. In the last years, it was very difficult for him to blow. So they purchased for him a new, very easy shofar to blow in. He was bringing down the shofars in this handkerchief. After blowing the shofar with so much efforts, he would sometimes wipe his mouth with this handkerchief. His mouth, sometimes there was blood between his teeth from hard working and blowing the shofar. We could see some of it still left on the handkerchief, as we see the red mark here and here. And here we also show the 2 Megillahs of the Rebbe, the one of the early years and the one of the later years. Here are also standing the earliest standards that the Rebbe was davening at. When he became Rebbe, he didn't want to have a standard at all for davening. He preferred to daven as the regular table together with everyone. He shouldn't be separated from them. But then he saw it's not possible. When he would sit on a table, no one would sit on that table with him. So he agreed, but only a simple standard, small one, from simple wood, nothing out of ordinary. And that's how we see this standard, that he was davening for the earliest 5 years of his Nesias, of his leadership. Then it started falling apart. They decided to build a somewhat higher and more comfortable standard. In front of it was a little door that when it opens, it uses like a little table for the siddur when he is sitting near it by davening. In those years, the Rebbe opened a vocational school in Kfar Chabad for immigrants' children that should learn Torah half a day and a special job for the other half a day. There was a department for carpentry. They built this standard and they sent him as a present to the Rebbe with a charter plane of Chassidim that came for Tishrei in 1962 in Tovshin Rav Beis.